Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I'm doing a read for today with the Clueless Tarot Guidebook deck, and point it down a little bit, booby. And we're going to start out this read. This is going to be the Trinity read. We're going to start with the little bit of Bible study, some notes I took this morning, and this has been consistent for, I've been fasting for, well, it's not, for, I'm fasting for 21 days, but it's going to be 21 days on the 22nd. So so the Trinity that we're talking about is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And so I was looking at Pastor Mike this morning. He talked about a couple of things. So these are some notes that I took. You will receive power when the Holy Spirit's come. When you will receive power when the Holy Spirit comes upon you. So you don't catch the Holy Spirit. So you know how he said the aunties and the grandmas gonna be mad at him for this. And they say that I catch the Holy Spirit, but the Holy Spirit is already within you. So it's nothing that has to be caught if it's already working through you. And this goes into something I'll share with you later, where it says God, He is God in us, working through us. So it's in your behaviors, the way in which you treat people, the way in which you see things, the way in which you do things should be in the image and in the likeness of God. So this doesn't possess you to pass out. So the Holy Spirit doesn't possess you to pass out. So what he was saying is that there might have been certain situations where people thought you would pass out. They might have thought you couldn't receive what was coming for you, but you never passed out. And so he said, you're tired of the Holy Spirit behind the people that think they can come in and out of your life when they want to. So that is saying, it's not the people that you're mad at. It's the spirit of thinking that you can do as you will and still be gifted with the presence of you being present in their life. So these are the things that you want to kind of consider and take in consideration when you talk about what the Holy Spirit is. The Holy Spirit is delivering the presence of being a teacher. And so he talked about, do you remember who you used to be? So when you remember who you used to be, instead of complaining and saying, oh, this thing is not happening, or, life is not moving fast enough, or, you start making your complaints on how life could be better. Do you know who you are now? And so if you compare those two things, do they look the same? And if any way that they look different, that means you've grown. You're now in a place where you're gifted. Something in you is changing. He's giving you wisdom. He's giving you faith. He's giving you miracles. And so he also talked about for some seasons you are blind and deaf. This is the season about miracles and prophecy. And so where he opens up your eyes for this, what was once unseen to be seen. And so this is talking about the change in seasons. And I talk to Aaron about this all the time because so often people get confused about seasons being the same, or that your life is always going to look the same. And this can go both ways. Maybe it might be your winning season, and then there's a season where you're put into hiding, or you were in hiding and now it might be your winning season. Everything doesn't always stay the same. People don't always, the ones that are always on top don't always stay on top. The ones that have always been behind don't always stay behind. And that's just a point of the change in seasons. And so he also left us on this. You are wrestling with your purpose because you don't want to work on your gift. And so you can be, he was talking about classes that he hosts, and maybe there's something that maybe you're someone who, predict things or see things before they happen. And so he's like, a person to him might have said, oh, so I'm a prophet. He's like, no, I'm not labeling you as anything. You don't have to accept a label of something if you don't see yourself to be that way, but you don't have to be a prophet to prophesize. And so this is the testament of not accepting what people put onto you, but accepting your gift. That's it. So turn the camera up a bit, booby. So I'm going to end it there. Oh, the last thing. This one touched me. he talked about he won't take, so this is talking about somebody who might be saying a certain message or deliverance of conviction, right? And what they're trying to say to someone. But he won't take my ability, but he will take his hand. Meaning he won't take your ability to see, prophesize, use your gift, but he might take his hand off of you. And it's for you to be awakened to know that it's not that he's gone away from you, but he might be silent. He might not say anything to you. You can't see, you can't hear the things that you need to, that's coming from him, because the way in which you're delivering it might not be the way that has intent and that has love behind it. That's why no one can hear the message. So there's a thing of maybe sitting clear with how you're delivering the message it could be the problem. So I'm going to get right into the read and we're going to move on through. So we're using the Clueless Guidebook deck and we're going to see what comes out for us. Ooh, okay. Well, these wanted to be said. All right. So we have the first three to come out is the Devil card. Whew. Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this Devil card has something to do with friendship. The Page of Pentacles is here as well, and the Queen of Swords. So, excuse me. So I love these two cards because it talks about standing out, like standing out for being different. So with the Queen of Swords, this is somebody who loves to be on time. They love to read their books. They love to be someone who's like that perfectionist kind of presentation of self. But you see the way in which she's like dressed. It's something to do with the clothing. It's a bit different, very artistic. It's a standout. You're someone who stands out from maybe your peers or whomever you're around, but she still has her head in the books. So it doesn't take away from what she's doing, but she does in a way that has a flair behind it. I see that in the Page of Pentacles as well. It's the very simplistic wardrobe, but the bag is the accessory. So it's something about you that is your accessory. It's the way in which you do things has a flair behind it, and that's what people connect to. Okay, so we have the Page of Cups. All right, so there was two people that tried to put you on display or embarrass you. We have the Seven of Swords. This is right here behind that as well, which talks about like trickery energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. There are three energies or three purses that's significant. I'll read that card. We have the Tower moment. Something needed to be broken down. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, yeah, sorry. I'll put that to the side. We have the Fool card. There's a new beginning coming in for you. Something to do with your friendship. There's a new beginning in friendship coming forward for you. All right. We have the Eight of Swords. There's a test that you pass. We have the Empress card. There's a phone call coming in regards to something pertaining to the phone. You're taking a call, but this is going to be putting you in a place that you need to be. And then we have a Wheel of Fortune that's coming forward. This is a turn of events that has to do with the water energy. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more card. The Ace of Swords. There's a new idea coming forward. One more came out? Mm-hmm. Where? Oh, the King of Cups. There's an introduction coming forward from a place of leadership. And then we have the Eight of Wands. There is a lot of phone calls, a lot of conversations happening at this time. All right, so let's read this, the Friedrich Nietzsche card. This is Wands. So look, if your friend wants to grow a goatee, it's not your place to change their mind. This card is a gentle reminder, but much needed. Is a gentle but much needed reminder that you cannot control the choices that other people make. Contrary to your luck in matchmaking, most people will use free will to move through their lives, and that's, to be honest, like that, God gives us free will. It's time to let them make their choice. Cannot read today. It's time to let them make those choices, even if they are tacky ones. So this is to say, like, allow people to be themselves. Like, don't try to control people's decision makings, outcome, whatever, because the whole point about it is, like, people have to learn from their own mistakes. That's the whole point about life. If we were all doing the same things, if we were all moving in the same ways, kind of talks to these two cards here. It's like, it's okay to be different, because it makes you stand out. So we have the Three of Pentacles coming forward as well, that I said that I was going to read. So the Three of Pentacles says, whether you're coordinating a purse with your favorite platforms or arranging the Pismo Beach relief disaster fundraiser, collaboration is key. Tap into the resources of those in your circle, even if you think they'll say no. It's not like they're going to take away your ride if you ask. This card is your cue to reach out. The end result will have you bugging. It's a good way though. In a good way though. So it's like, it's definitely given like collaborative energy. We talked a lot about friendship as well. I think you need to be working with a group or a group of people, or coming together in some regards, or maybe you be coming together. That might be what these phone calls are about, but it's going to be in a good way, because it's going to lead you to your purpose. I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much, and I'll see you later. Bye. Love you.